Hello, hello. West Coast Larry. Getting out, getting some first gold prospecting trip of 2013. Wish me luck. The weather's patchy today. It's going to be a cold and stormy day, but relatively dry. And it's been I don't know, a whole 10 days, and I haven't been gold prospecting this year, and it's gnawing at me a little bit. So just wanted to get a picture of the weather right now, and I'll pop back in a second. Okay, so got piled out of the car here. Got my gear ready to go down to the mountain. I'm right here next to, what is that, Cattle Canyon Bridge, and right below me is a spot known as Nugget Alley. So I'm going to drop down there. I'm not going to do too many, I'm not going to play too much in the water. I know the water's going to be cold. It's pretty chilly out, 40 degrees. What I will have to do is keep these videos short. My battery is down on the last leg. I didn't notice that. And maybe eventually I'll switch over to my the video camera on my phone, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I made it down to the river here, and got set up in the river. I'm right here at the foot of El Doradoville. That's a town, a pretty small town that was here during the gold boom. I think there was a few saloons and some other buildings that were here right on the hill behind me. There's not too much left. There's like a concrete footpad, but that I don't know when that was put in there. There's this concrete bridge. That might be the last existing piece of El Doradoville. Gigantic flood came through here and washed the entire town away. They said there was just wood and buildings and all kinds of mining equipment that just went tumbling down this valley. And they say it went down all the way down to the ocean, which eventually you get there. And man, it must have been just a harrowing sight. Bonus points for harrowing. Look it up. Anyway, so I'm set up right here in the stream. I'll let you check out my setup, and let you check out the canyon right here. This is above Azusa Canyon. This is on the east fork of the San Gabriel River, and I'm at the bottom of what's known as Nugget Alley. So check it out. Sorry, that was really fast, wasn't it? And I've got my sluice box here. Try to stay out of the mud, but I don't think I'll have a choice here. And you know, I would appreciate it if you know, any of you guys with you know, more experience than me, which is most of you, you know, please take a look at my sluice box, take a look at the setup. Let me know if it's okay or if it could be better. I think I've got it right, but I don't know. This sluice box was from madmining.com. That's a local producer. Went down to what seems to be my only local gold shop, and this is what he had in stock at that size. That's what I wanted. And then after I got what I wanted, then I thought back and thought, well, maybe a smaller one would have been easier to backpack around, but as long as I stay next to the road, this one does okay. I have found about 3 or 4 flower gold last time I was here, so that was my first positive result for this guy, and hopefully more experience will also equal more gold. The battery is going. I'm getting the flashing battery symbol. And it's cold up here, and somehow the cold is supposed to rob your battery of juice, and that's happening also. But I stopped for lunch. Some juice, some mixed nuts. I've had those in my pack for a while. Just up here a little bit. And I'm putting a hole right here. Goes up into my classifier. Little left and right. Separates anything bigger than a 1/4 inch. Some of you may recognize this, and some not. I'm here because I don't want to be across the stream. I prefer to be on that inside corner there. Bedrock. Check out the bedrock. I'd prefer to be on the inside corner, but I just don't want to deal with crossing that much. So I'm on this side, which is kind of an unnatural side for looking for gold. But maybe some of my theory here is thinking of this water in flood stage when it's 10 or maybe 5-10 feet higher than what it is now, and just pulling big boulders through this area. So there's hopefully I'll run into something on this side. I've got a 1.5 buckets cleared now, and I'll hopefully get 6 buckets today, run through my sluice, and I'll get out of here. My battery's still running, so woohoo! It's tomorrow. I ran out of a lot of sunlight yesterday afternoon. It was basically dark when I was hiking out. It's pretty weird. It was really dark. I had to kind of hold my flashlight in my mouth so I could make it out. And I wasn't able to do a proper cleanup yesterday off of my carpet on my sluice, so I'm going to do that today and pan it out and see what I've got. Basically, I just threw my carpet in the bucket, got out as much water as I could, and packed up. It got dark really quickly last night. So I was in a decent spot, maybe not a great spot, but I think maybe one of my big challenges, I didn't get down too deep, maybe 1.5 feet, the deepest spot in the hole. But I've got that spot figured out. I've got a nice seat already built there, so it'll be really easy for me to go back and get back on that spot and then get a lot more productivity. This last trip I only got 3 buckets worth of material through the sluice and had to take off. So this is what that 3 buckets boiled down to. Maybe about a half-inch covering on the bottom of this bucket. And I've got my little blue sluice here, or my blue pans. Got a little joke pickup magnet for the irons. When I get down to real fine stuff, I'll use that eventually. I use this blue plan. It has regular ripples here. Got a nice big flat area, and then it also has some micro ripples right here. And I'll use those in order to get off as much material as I can. Check it out. Alright, first pan. Probably won't be any gold here. This has been wet and it's had some time to settle, so the idea is all the heavy gold is sunk into the bottom of that bucket there, but you still got to pay attention to every last little piece of gravel that comes out of here. We do have some real fine gold. By the time it gets that far down the canyon, the gold can be really fine, so you got to, if you want to catch any, you got to be prepared to catch even the small stuff. So just fill the bottom up with a little bit of water there. Just want to work the gravel together, knock off as much mud and silt as you can. I've got a little bit of detergent in the water. That helps with wetting. It helps with the surface tension. And what that means is sometimes the gold is so fine, it can sit on top of the water. And having some type of detergent in there, some guys like jet drying, that kind of thing, that helps to make sure that the gold is going to fall all the way to the bottom and won't stay on top of the water. this is my method, what I've come up with that feels the best for me. That's basically trying to sink the gold in this lowest corner and keep it there and rinse off the rest of the top material only. And as that water gets pulled back, it pulls the top layer with it. And then I'll draw everything back into the pan. Give it quite a few left and rights so that the gold has time to sink all the way to that bottom corner there. And then I'll tilt it forward, getting the heavy stuff to roll. And then once it's here, then I can use the water just the same way that nature uses the water to pull that top stuff off. And I'm making everything level so I can pull off a few little rocks and get those out of my way while I can. Yellow rock, not yellow gold. You really have to pay attention to all of them, though. You definitely don't want to toss out a nice shiny nugget. And now it's down to a pretty fine mixture there. I can see quite a bit of black sand in the pan there. And so I'm going to move it over to these micro riffles, take a couple of runs off of that, and then I'll move over to the smooth side. Now, what I did, and it's probably a good idea for everybody if you're starting to get panning and gold prospecting, they sell sample dirt bags on eBay or maybe other places, you know, mining websites, gold websites, things like that. They'll sell little grab bags that'll have some gold in them. And the benefit there is you get to practice with it. You get to see, you get to know there's gold in your pan, and you get to see how it moves, and you get to see what the weight really does. And gold is very, very heavy, and it does stick to the bottom of the pan much more so than anything else. Now the other things that you may see stick in the bottom of the pan, they may be other precious metals. They may be silver, platinum. I've heard of both of those, you know, coming out of the San Gabriel river system there. So if there's something you can't recognize, but it's heavy like the gold, hang on to it. You know, find somebody that knows. You know, have them take a look at it. If you know a scientist, have them do a spectroanalysis on it. You know, some of you know people, I'm sure. So I'm pretty much down to black sands. I'm going to pull it all back down into the bottom of the pan. And again, I'm on the smooth side now, and I'm trying to sink it down into this bottom ravine. And now I'm letting everything fall backward. Sorry I can't show it to you. I'll work that out eventually. Maybe I'll get a cameraman. I didn't see anything at the top edge there. Like I said, I didn't have big hopes for this pan. But I'm going to get some more material off and see if I see anything better. Nothing in that pan. Alright, here's full speed. I got something metallic down there. That might be a picker. I've never seen my own picker. This is a little Job push magnet. You push in the butt end, it activates the magnet. You can pull out your iron bits, anything magnetic there, magnetite, so on and so forth. What you have to be careful about is that you don't pull up any gold specks in with the magnetic material and pull it out of your pan. Fool's gold. That's what it was. I could see it in here. It wasn't acting heavy, but it was the right color. It was metallic. But fool's gold will not always look yellow. It will look yellow when it's at the right angle of light, which means at other angles there is no reflection, there is no yellow, and that's your tip-off on how to know it's not gold. Alright, last pan. Hopefully we'll see more than 2 or 3 pieces of flour gold, but that's what I've found in the past 2 pounds is about 3 or 4 pieces of flour gold in each one, so it's something. It's better than nothing, but definitely got to get some more experience, get a little more help, and also I want to do some more hiking back up into San Gabriel Canyon, hike eventually, do some overnight stays up there and get some panning done and some rock tossing and some rock cracking and all kinds of good stuff. Even do a little sniping up there. Sounds very interesting. It sounds like you got to pack a neoprene suit up there, but snipers go up and they throw on usually wet gear, sometimes snorkel, but goggles, and they work underwater and they go directly to the source of where the gold has laid into the stream bed. And that seems to be very, very productive rather than moving around tons and tons of earth. A lot of heavies down here at the bottom. That's my third pull of magnetic material. And for the first time, I don't wonder if I have a layer of micro gold on the bottom. I'll have to take my 10 tagging magnifying loupe and look. But there is a strange layer at the bottom. I bet you that's micro gold. I'm pretty excited. Boy, that moves strange. I think I've got micro gold here. Something worth mentioning, actually. There's enough in here. Burr.